All right. Hey, so you brought up football, and I didn't want to go there right now, but I'm a huge fan of University of Colorado. I went to school there. I want to use that as a quick analogy. What happened is they took 86 players, brought in 86 new players roughly. They have a completely new team, new coaching staff. How can they actually become a high performing team? And then can you do the same in an organization? How do you approach building teams and
Yeah.
organizations?
What? Yeah. I saw the game this past weekend, so that was amazing. But uh, what would be interesting to find out is what is the coach doing, right?
Hmm.
Coach Prime, I think that's how he
Yeah, that's
goes
Coach
by.
Prime. Yes.
Yeah. What is he doing? From what I see, this is now surface.
Hmm.
He's a great motivator.
Yep.
He it's a great. He demands a lot. It seems to performance. Demands participation, get engaged. I just see that from the silence. But it will be interesting to see what he does behind the scenes, right? On a day-to-day basis. But my guess is that he creates a culture where the team matters, that all
Mm.
of them matter.
Right.
And I think what was amazing to me in the game, was how quickly they were. I mean, it was a great game, back and forth, and they were, they never give up. They kept going. I mean, from what I saw in the silence, he motivated them and so forth. So, motivation is a very powerful predictor of performance. And he uses the word belief,
Hmm.
if I recall correctly. So in our science, we have something, a concept called collective efficacy.
Yep.
So collective efficacy is the confidence that the team has that they can do the task. So if the team believes that they can perform, they can, achieve the goal, then what happens is they persevere, they keep going. So that, I'm a little speculating a little, but I think that's
Right.
what happened during the game. They kept believing that they could come back. And the word that he uses, believe. I mean, that resonated with me to equate uh, confidence
Right.
and motivate them that they can keep going. And then, so this collective efficacy construct uh, in our science is one of the most powerful predictors of team performance. Again, confidence, the collective confidence the team has that they can do the task.
So I want to build on this some more. You also have coaching as your one of your seven drivers in here, where you look at leadership, right? So when we're coaching organizations, we actually want to build internal capacity and capability for that coaching. We don't want them to be dependent on external consultants. That's a big thing. Something else we'll suggest, and I don't know if you agree with this, and that is we like to take people through a cycle of disruption and creation. That is, don't give me a team or teams that or groups that have been together for a while. Let me have a group of individuals who are more than likely going to work on something in the future, and let's build a high performing team that way. To me, that's what we're seeing with the University of Colorado, a huge cycle of destruction and creation, and then back into that coaching, that collective efficacy that you pointed out there. And then we're, in my view, is they're already coming together with the capabilities. They have the knowledge and skills of their tasks, if you will, but it's that teaming aspect, that cooperation and coordination, those interactions that are being built up by those coaches. Would you agree with
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So the reason why we label this, one of the reasons we label this coaching is because roughly, or to make it a little more simple, what you want team leaders to be is to be good coaches. What do the good coaches do? Maybe like Coach Prime, which is they promote teamwork, they reinforce teamwork, they care about you, right? And they develop you and they push you and you give you feedback. So that's what uh, good coaches do. And that's what we want our team leaders to act like a good coach that
Yeah.
promotes, develops, cares. And when you have that, then um, the coach becomes to some degree um, the glue of the other C's, right? So you have the capability. which Coach Prime apparently overnight changed that. And then now you motivate them, right? You make them believe in all of those things. So the coach matters.
Right.
The team leader matters, and teams live or die by what the team leader does.